Hello, and welcome to my gear list video for the Araroa, which I'm going to be hiking this winter, 2016-2017. I decided I wanted to hike it last year after backpacking in Asia and wanting to do something different than the general backpacking hostel thing again. So I've always wanted to do a through hike. I've always been interested in the AT, PCT, CDT, etc., John Muir. But I only get winters off from work. So Southern Hemisphere is where it was at for me. I did my research in Asia last year and came up with the trail in New Zealand. So very excited about that. Hopefully this will lead to more through hiking adventures back in the US if I can at some point. So I've never through hiked. Some history on me. I used to be an outdoor guide and educator. So I've done the lightweight thing before, but as you can imagine with guiding and educating, my pack was not 20 pounds or lighter. Especially guiding, I had packs 80, 90 pounds at some points. So I did do some new gear buying for this. I've tested all this stuff since in Alaska and Washington, doing some short weekend and overnight backpacking trips, and I seem to be pretty happy with everything I have purchased. So I just want to walk you through this because when I was looking on YouTube, I found about 3 gear list videos for the Araroa. Recently, there's been a couple more put out, but there haven't been too many for this section. When you look at the AT or PCT, you see hundreds of them. So I thought I'd contribute my knowledge from my expertise of years working and being employed in the outdoors. And hopefully this benefits you guys. And if you have any questions, comments, let me know. I love your feedback as well. So with that, we'll kick it over to the actual gear section here. Okay, so here's all my gear. Most of it is down there. Of course, we're missing some things like food. My passport, some peak cord, sunscreen, just little kind of things like that I don't have down there yet. But the gist of it and most of it is here. I'd say about 98%. So let's go ahead and start walking you through it. See, we'll start over here at the backpack. It is an Arc'teryx Ultra 50. They do not make the 50 anymore. Don't remember the last time they did. They make 60s or maybe 65 liters and up, but they don't make this style anymore. I think one of the reasons why is the hip belt is pretty lightweight. There's not a lot of support there. That's okay if you look at things like Z-Packs. You're not going to have a lot of support there either. I've used this on weekend trips and it's just fine for me, especially with my lightweight setup here. Overall, I did weigh this out and I was shooting for about 20 pounds to be in the lightweight category. I'm at 23 as my base weight without food, water, or fuel. So 20 pounds is all right. This backpack itself here, let's see how much that weighs. It's 3.25 pounds, so a little bit more than the Z packs, but still pretty good there. Oh, just a note about the weights. I'm not going to remember all the weight for all this stuff here, but I'll make sure I get that on the screen for you so you can see what we're dealing with. The pack does have every feature that I want. It did take a while to go through it. We'll look at it here. It's got a front pack, which is great for my poles. I was really interested in side pouches because I like storing my water. So I got 2 small Nalgene's, which I'll have on either side, as well as this GoPro, which I'm shooting with. It's a GoPro Session. I'll tuck that on the side here as well when I'm hiking, so it's easily accessible. It does have a nice top here. I mean, a pack's a pack, right? Alright, so we'll move on down here to my umbrella. This is something I have used for many years, not this specific umbrella, but a umbrella when I'm hiking. It's something I definitely like. If it's raining but it's still warm outside and you don't want to hike in rain gear or hike just in a t-shirt and get soaked, this is absolutely perfect. Pretty lightweight, and especially if it's really coming down, just hiking under this and I get into camp, throwing on nice, clean, warm, dry gear is always a good thing. So I never leave home on a trip without my umbrella. Moving right back down here, we have my sleeping setup. It's a copper Spur ultralight 1. All I need, I used to have a Hubba Hubba, an MSR Hubba Hubba, but bringing down here's the ultralight with the copper Spur ultralight 1 tent. It's definitely roomy and everything I need there. So highly recommended with this guy. Sleeping situation here, we're looking at a Nemo Fusion hybrid. It's down on the top and synthetic down below. I found that when you lie on down, it doesn't do anything anyway. So I like the synthetic down below, especially on the South Island where it might be a little bit more rainy. Definitely want to make sure that I'm sleeping dry and warm. And moving up to a Thermolite Neo Air sleeping pad. Very great. I've had this for many years. Never had a problem with any holes in it. It's very durable, even though the fabric is super lightweight. Very happy with this and have been for many years. Trekking poles, never go on a hike without them. This is the Black Diamond Alpine Carbon Cork. I've changed out the tips on both of them a couple times, but in general, no issues there. And I just have a little bit of some Gorilla Tape, just in case I need to repair anything there. I moved on to clothes. I do pretty simple as far as my footwear. I do like liner socks, so I'll have 2 pairs of liner socks, 2 pairs of hiking socks, and then just a pair of warm sleeping socks. I think those were my grandpa's at one point. Very nice wool warm socks. Moving up here, which is going to go over top of those socks, are my La Sportiva's Premier Low GTXs. It took me a while to find the footwear that I wanted. I don't like big clunky boots. I like low riders, but I wanted waterproof, and I wanted breathability and traction and comfort, obviously. And these fit the bill. I have really wide feet, see, but they look a little narrow. Throughout rock climbing, I've always stayed away from La Sportivas, just generally because they do not make a wide size. But I tried these out. I backpacked in Alaska and Washington with these. I bought 2 pairs. One for starting out on the South Island, because I am going to be hiking north, and then one for my resupply when I get to the North Island. The reason I'm hiking north is I only have winters off in a short time. So I can't actually start this trek until the very end of December. So I want to get down in the South Island and get that finished up for sure. 1, because of the beauty of it, and 2, just it's going to be a little more extreme in weather, so I want to get that done before the fall starts in. For camp shoes, I have Unshoe USA makes these, or not USA, I think just Unshoe Minimal Footwear, and they are the Uinta sandals. Extremely lightweight, extremely comfortable in camp when you get there. I've had these for a few months now and use them in camp, and one of the best camp shoes I've ever had. And then I'm a Knowles guy, so I always use gaiters. My old gaiters were just about to tear through down here, so I went ahead and got some new Crocodile OR gaiters. I don't bring pants, I just bring shorts. So if it is cold or bushy, I will have these on most of the days. If I don't want to get sand in there, if I'm hiking on the 100-mile beach, get those on as well. Coming down to the base layers, run through these really quick. Long underwear, Patagonia, just kind of a mid, kind of lightweight, nice. I'll bring 2 pairs of underwears. These are actually some of my new favorite hiking underwears. They are Meat Undies, and you'll hear Meat Undies advertised on podcasts and such, and they are fantastic, not just because they look fantastic, but they wick well, they don't smell. I actually just came back from the UK for about a week wearing just 1 pair of these, and it smelled just fine when I came back. So very excited about these. It's a smart wool base layer, long sleeve. North Face gloves here. I usually don't wear liner gloves. I don't usually even bring them backpacking, but you know, through hike, it's going to be a while, 3 months on the trail, might as well. A buff, National Geo buff, Arc'teryx toque, watch, of course, my cool visor, and a pair of nice polarized sunglasses. Okay, moving on to the outer layers of clothing here. We have Patagonia shorts. Pretty simple. Just one pair of shorts is what I'm going to be bringing. That's what I've always brought. Pair of, who does these? OR. I believe this is Outdoor Research rain pants. I usually don't wear rain pants, but figured through hike, might as well bring them. This next one is something I'm actually fairly excited about, just like the underwear. The MeUndies over here. I brought this over to the UK, wore it almost every day, haven't even washed it since, and it smells brand new. So it's a new shirt, just came out. I funded their Kickstarter, got this shirt in September. I'll test it some more with my work, sweating in that every day before I get to New Zealand, but basically it's cotton and breathable, but it has phylum technology that it does not absorb water, and hence it does not absorb liquid, it doesn't absorb sweat or smell. So this won't smell for months, supposedly. It won't stain. So I'm really excited about trying it. My only concern is if I do get really sweaty hiking, that sweat, instead of being, even though it is still cotton and breathable, instead of being wicked away from my body, will just kind of stick to it, maybe even flow down and cause a rash. But I'm excited about trying it at least. We'll see. And then I just have Patagonia Houdini for a windbreaker. Love it. Had it for many years. My Melanzana microgrid hoodie, also really nice hood. My Arc'teryx Atom, what is it? Atom LT synthetic jacket. Again, I'm going synthetic and not down. I'm not bringing my ultralight Patagonia down just because, just in case it gets wet. And then I have here my Trio Lights Patagonia rain jacket. Had for many years. Just fantastic piece of equipment. All right, moving over to my miscellaneous little stuff. Let's see here. I'll start in the corner. All right, so my water system. I'm going with two small 16-ounce water bottles, which will fit in that side pack of that Arc'teryx backpack. Really nice. The larger 32 ones are a bit too big, but have one in each side, full up. Be good news there. I've always gone with Aquamira for treatment. So I have one brand new bottle, which I'll be taking for the south, and then a couple for resupply as well. And then on that note, I also have in my repair kit just a pair of iodine tablets, just in case I do need anything, in case I run out of the Aquamira. Coming down here, I have a 2-liter platypus. I don't like drinking out of bladders with the hose. I just think that's a hassle. So if I do need it, this will be filled up and put in the top of my pack. And it's great for camp too. Hanging on a tree, open that up, wash your hands, do anything you need to do there. Okay, pack cover for the rain. Spot Gen 3, just as a personal locator beacon. You can send messages back home or send SOS signals out. It's always a good thing to have hiking solo. I have Lucy solar powered light. I've heard some people saying that they don't like these because they don't run out that well or charge that fast, but I found just hanging on the back of the pack all day. Put some reinforcement on the very top here. I've learned the hard way that will rip off, so I just have some Gorilla Tape reinforcing this all day. Hopefully it'll be just charging the outside of my pack. Coming down here, we have the dual USB, so if I get to a hostel or someplace with an outlet, I can charge a couple things simultaneously. Got the Lightning and the mini USB charger and the adapter for New Zealand. And then coming down here, I have a Just Mobile Gum Plus portable battery pack, which is 6,000 milliamp hours. I'm not sure how many charges I can get on a dead iPad, but this will definitely give me some juice on that, as well as my GoPro and my paper white Kindle over here. So let's jump back left here. And as far as the electronics that I'm bringing, I just mentioned my GoPro Session, which I'm filming on, my iPad Mini 4, and my paper white Kindle over here. So obviously books and possibly some trail notes on this guy. Has a few weeks battery life. Not as great as my old Kindle, which unfortunately just busted, which had months of battery life, but still good here. And then my iPad. So I just basically switched to Apple within the last year, and I bought a 16 gig iPad, thinking it would be a 16 gig iPad, but it's basically 12. Going back, I would have bought it maybe a 32, so hopefully I can fit everything I need to on this guy. Couple of things that I'm going to be using. A lot of this stuff I'm going to be deleting to make room, but one app is this iHike New Zealand app, which you can pay, I forget how much it is, it's fairly cheap, and you can pre-download maps in different sizes for areas you want to go. So I'm going to pre-download the whole trail, and as you can see, it has nice topo maps in here. And I'm going to be navigating with this, and since I have no data hooked up to this, this is a Bad Elf Lightning Connector GPS. So get this charged up as well, plug it in here, and it's a portable GPS. Gives signal right to this map. Tested it with a iHike USA app with this, and it's really nice, works fantastic, and as long as you have a nice sunny day, there we go. And in case we don't have a nice sunny day, hopefully I still have power on the iPad. I'm going to bring in a northern and southern hemisphere compass. A little bit bulky, I know. I could do with maybe a little bit less, but I've used this for many years and it'll do me well. Alright, coming down, Black Diamond Spot headlamp. Great headlamp, one of my favorites. Just a pair of earbuds. And then this is, what is it called? The stick pick. So let's go on my trekking poles just in case I want to do any videos while hiking. There we go. Alright, wrapping up here. Almost done. Quick first aid kit. Obviously I don't have to go through everything, but band-aids, blister care, second skin and mole foam, some stereo strips, athletic tape, all the normal stuff. As far as my repair kit, it's repair tape, buckles, seam grip, sewing, wax thread, and like I said before, the portable aqua iodine tablets. And the first aid and repair will go in this nice packet here, which fits nicely. Looking up, just a mouth guard for sleeping because I grind my teeth like Trump one. My Leatherman juice, what was it, CS4 I believe. Yep. Had that for many, many years. Still sharp, still fantastic. Great multi-tool, very lightweight. Coming up to my cooking set, we are going to be going with a MSR Titan lightweight set. As you can see, MSR micro rocket stove. Very lightweight, very powerful. Can even stick that in there traveling. And then I have the Light My Fire titanium spork. Super lightweight. Unlike the plastic ones which break within 2 days. Very strong. And of course my foldable collapsible bowl. Bringing mainly for a cutting board if I need it as well. Toiletries, Dr. Bronner's for hand washing. Hand sanitizer, eye drops, extra batteries, sunglass case, a food bag. I'm using a 13-liter waterproof Sea to Summit bag, which also my tent and my sleeping bag are the Ultra Sil waterproof bags as well. So this is waterproof compression sacks over here. Coming up finally, we have the a new trowel which I'm going to be using. Hopefully it works and it's not too flimsy. It's called the Deuce of Spades, and I've used it before. Seemed to work pretty well. And then this, if I can get it open, this is my new favorite piece of gear here. Okay. This is my new favorite piece of gear here. So I don't like using toilet paper, mainly because I don't like passing or packing it out. I don't like carrying it, and of course I'm not going to bury it. And I enjoy using naturals, but they don't always do the trick. So I'll be using naturals and then finishing off with a bidet. So you just pour a little clean water in here, um, blow it out. It's very good pressure, works amazing. I'm addicted to this thing now and highly recommended, especially for this through hike where showers are not going to be an everyday thing and chafing is an issue. Alright, so I haven't quite finished making a box yet to send halfway. But some of this stuff is definitely going to be going in there. My guidebook here is not. What I am going to be doing is taking my iPad and with my Genius Scan app, you can see I've already scanned a couple. I'm just going to be scanning pages that I might need, and there we go. So I have the book on my iPad here. Second pair of shoes for the halfway point. Before I go, make sure I re-waterproof all my shoes and rain gear. Second bit of soap for the halfway point, and a couple things of aqua mira. Bug net, I might be sending. I heard that the only real issue are the sand flies, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to deal with that, even though it's probably annoying. I might just leave this at home. Thank you for watching.